So, welcome you all in this particular episode of virtual learning, and myself, Dr. Harish Kumar. Today, I'm going to discuss about public relation functions. And basically, till now, you are aware about concept of public relation, different types of public. You are also aware about scope and need of public relation. So today, we are going to know different functions of public relation one by one. I'm hopeful that this particular lecture will be fruitful for you. So as far as functions of public relations is concerned, basically public relation is doing the function of promoting goodwill. In public relation, we are going to create a good image, or we are going to promote our goodwill also. Whenever you are having a goodwill, basically you can encash that goodwill in the form of charging more money, in the form of generating more sales, in the form of uh, just bringing a trust level. So from time to time, you are going to take under just certain kind of thing. You are going to provide information in such a way, in in that particular way, you are going to promote your goodwill. You are going to inform about all these kinds of things. You are also going to promote your product and services. So basically, you are going to just to identify, you are going to tell others about how your product is different. What are the unique features? It means you are going to use the kind of technology which is green technology, which is not going to just pollute the environment of the country, or your product is kind of biodegradable product that you're going to offer. So basically, in this way, you are going to just convey others. You are going to just convey that your company is having a social concern. You are not only running for the profit. You are providing the kind of services. You are providing societal services. Uh, in this way, you are providing, health camps. You are providing services in which you are going to empower the citizen of the country. You are going to just empower the public, and at the same time you're going to create a good corporate image. As we know that public relation is one of the major tool or ingredient of corporate communication. So basically, in public relation you have to decide different kinds of activities through which you are going to create a good corporate image. You are whether you are able to bring positive changes, whether you are able to encash all these things, whether you are going to bring some positive elements. So these things are very important for you. We should not forget that the function of public relation is also the function of lobbying. The concept of lobbying is, you might be knowing about lobbying. Lobbying means just to do lobby for a particular kind of cause. Whenever you are going to uh, provide some valuable information, or continuous information to the regulatory authorities, so that they can change the policy in the favor of a corporate house or a company. At the same time, lobbying is also being done when you avoid any kind of rules and regulation which can hamper your own business. But your lobbying should be in a positive manner. You should not take the help of wrong means. I want to say that you should not take the help of brewery, or you should not provide any kind of gift to the officials or the kind of thing. Lobbying is a kind of continuous meeting with the kind of officials that you want to you want to communicate to these officers, these regulatory authorities, that we are going to do these kinds of things. We are performing our duties properly. We are provided this much of employment. We are just providing these kinds of things, revenue to the government. So you have to convince on these kinds of backgrounds or on the basis of quality that you want to do the job of a lobby, that your product or your services are best one. And in this manner, you are going to satisfy the government authorities or regulatory authorities or government. But unfortunately, what happens that sometimes different lobbyists are there or lobbying companies are there which are taking the help of wrong means. This is not good for the survival, because in short short span of time you can gain benefit from it, but in long run you'll not be able to get proper benefit. So lobbying is a kind of continuous effort, continuous meeting, or it's a kind of continuous effort through which you are going to get some favorable kind of uh, you know uh, response from the officials who are at a top position or who are at a position of policy making. Another function of public relation is you should be counter attacking at negative publicity. In public relation you are getting positive publicity, but at the same time it happens that there is some negative publicity also because of your competitor's company, because of the competition. If it happens, then you should have prompt reaction. If you are taking too much time to react on that particular thing, then what happens that you are going to destroy your business. So that's why you should be very vigilant. You should look social media, you should look online media, how this particular media is being used as a tool of negative publicity. If there is any negative news just related with your own company or corporate house or your own business, then immediately just you have to do counter attack. Otherwise, if you are not counter attacking at a proper time, then ultimately it will affect your business badly. So basically I would like to tell you other functions also, and these functions are like the function of uh, getting free publicity from media, or we can say that you're going to get media coverage. How you are going to do? You are going to organize different kinds of event, you are going to organize different press conferences, or you are just sending the information in the form of press releases to media person, and they are going to provide you media coverage. It also happens that whenever you are going to associate with yourself with a particular kind of social kind of event, then you are able to get media coverage. The function of public relations is also to manage the crisis. So crisis management is also one of the most important function of public relation. You are not only managing the crisis, but you are always you are also making yourself vigilant, that if any time any kind of crisis occurs, then how effectively you are going to manage the crisis. You effectively you are going to deal with the public. So the crisis might be internal kind of crisis, or the external crisis, because it happens that uh, recently we have got a news that in a particular kind of manufacturing company, what happens that the employees burnt a particular kind of factory in which car was made. So these kinds of negative information also creates a lot of problem. It also creates a bad image of the company or corporate house. So it depends on how effectively you are going to manage that particular crisis. If you are providing proper information, if you are reacting at a particular proper time, if you are going to satisfy the need of the public, if there is a mutual relationship with the public, if there is a kind of social face of the company or corporate house, then you are effectively going to manage the crisis. Otherwise, the crisis might be such that that can destroy your business. So you have to be very careful. Apart from it, how effectively you are going to organize different kinds of event. So managing event is also one of the important kind of thing. You might be knowing that there are different kinds of corporate houses, there are different kinds of companies which are associating themselves with different kinds of event. And these events might be social event, cultural event, or any other event. Like Femina. Femina is a kind of magazine, and this particular magazine is also being associated with a particular event of Femina Miss India. So basically, what happens that through event also you are able to create a kind of image in a particular kind of direction. And apart from it, as far as public relations is concerned, there's a function of publicly the function of celebrity coordination. How you are going to coordinate with the celebrity, because in order to gain some coordination you should also be able to convince them, because in the process of associating themselves, the celebrity is also going to transmit a kind of image, and at the same time your organization is also going to destroy the image of the organization. So that's why you should be very careful. So whenever you feel that the image of particular celebrity will be very helpful for the organization, then with the help of proper research, you have to decide whether this particular celebrity should be a part of the particular kind of campaign, should be part of the company or corporate house or not. Apart from it, you'll find that there are different kinds of media workshops. Media workshops are very essential. And basically, whenever you are going for any public relation approach, your job is not only to gain some publicity from media person or media houses, but you have also to avoid the crisis. If you are getting any kind of negative news, any negative information is being spread from different kinds of media houses, then it will create a kind of problem for your own corporate house. So that's why from time to time you have to train your public, you have to train your internal employees how to deal with media person, how to gain more benefit, how to create a kind of bonding with a media person, then you will be able to survive. Apart from it, you'll find that all these functions are related with the four pillars, and though these four pillars are how effectively, with the help of different function of public relation, you are going to create awareness about product, awareness about society, societal concern, awareness about the services that you are going to offer, how effectively you are going to engage others, whether they are engaged properly or not, whether they are having a proper desire, and all the desire should be properly channelized in the form of action. If it doesn't happen, then what will happen, that there you have to identify that there might be some problem, and because of these problems you are unable to get desired result. So in the same condition, we can say that as far as function of public relations is concerned, uh, the investor relations are also very important. The investors are who are investing in your own company or corporate house, or they are becoming a part of your own organization, their needs should be properly identified. You should inform them properly. You should create a kind of you should undertake different kinds of activities through which you are going to meet with the investor. Apart from it, you'll find that we have already discussed about media relations. Media relations are very important for you, because media management is one important skill, and that any organization that they want to uh, uh, employ the particular person who are having a very good skill of media relation. So if you are unable to manage the media, then you can face the challenge. Apart from it, you will find that the government relation doesn't mean that a particular government only, because whenever you are going to run a particular business, sometimes it happens that you are going to deal with local government, you are going to deal with state government, you are going to deal with central government. And apart from it, if you are running a global business, then you have to deal with different governments at the same time. So that's why you should be very vigilant. You have to identify the nature of the government. You have to uh, you have to maintain proper relationship. You have to be very careful about the kind of changes that are taking place, and in this manner you will be able to manage the situation properly. You can flourish. You should not forget that once what happens that once there was a problem because of the because of change in the government, but how effectively different corporate houses or companies manage that particular crisis situation with the help of proper government relationship. And we have not to forget that as far as public relations is concerned, the community relations are also very important, because whether you are working for a particular community or not, whether you are running your business, your community might be the kind of community for which you have started a particular kind of business or services. So whether you are going to undertake the kind of activities of community information, community engagement, you are providing the employment to them or not. So all these things matters a lot. So basically, you have to just identify the kind of activities that you can start for these kinds of things, just to make good community relations. So nowadays we are talking a lot about community empowerment, community engagement, community education, community awareness, community employment. So all these things are very important for us, and all the things are very important if we are able to manage the crisis also. So on the basis of it, we can say that as far as different functions of public relations is concerned, these functions are kept making us capable to manage the crisis, to work properly in a particular kind of society, in a particular governmental setup. And if we are going to use it properly, we are also able to manage the media, through which we are able to get some publicity. And public relation is one of the most important tools that we have, which is having impact on each and every kind of communication strategies of the organization. Whether you're going for branding strategies, whether you're going for advertisement, whether you're going for marketing, each and everything is being touched by the public relation. We can't quantify, but you'll find that public relation is really very important, because it is directly dealing with the public. So I think with this, I'm going to sum up my lecture. If you are having any just suggestion, or you want to suggest anything about the lecture, or you want to talk or on any particular topic, you want to discuss any case study, then you're most welcome. And for this, I'm going to conclude. Thank you for being with us, and we'll meet again. Till then, namaskar. Take care.